It's Eldora Speedway, the world's greatest dirt track. Welcome to the Dirt ITV episode week number 6 for America Dirt Slinger, the Millertime Sunday. This show is presented by Bell IT Solutions. Eldora is nestled in a small town west of Ohio in Rossburg. This large half-mile dirt track is famed for some of the most iconic events on dirt. We will see guys press the issue and create 3 and 4 wide racing all night long. Jeff Flero and Ben Wart know what it takes to dominate here, as they both have won races here in Millertime at Eldora Speedway. Jason Randolph has yet to drop outside the top 5 in any race this season. Can he be the guy to park his 47 machine in victory lane? Randy Shreves picked up his first career victory in the 305s last week. Can he make history and go back to victory lane? Ben Wart is our only 2-time winner this season and is looking for a third tonight here at Eldora. Man, the racing has been excellent, exciting, and we have more excitement for you tonight for the 305 Sprint Car Series as they invade Eldora Speedway on Millertime Sunday. Guys, welcome to Eldora. The lights are on, the cars are here, and we are getting set to put you guys on a show that you will not forget here at Eldora Speedway. Like we said, it is an iconic track where a lot of things happen here. So it's going to be interesting tonight, to say the least. Several drivers has already entered the pit, well over the 25 driver mark, into the 30s now total drivers here. And we said this is the America Dirt Slinger week number 6. So we are 6 weeks in now of a 12-week series with Millertime Motorsports. Last week we seen Randy Shreves picking up his first win of the season. And you see there, now his win is 1. They're on the most wins in the 305 drivers. Everyone that is in green is guys that are signed up for this 305 summer season. Ben Wart has the most right now with those 4 wins. Nathan Brown right there in second with 3 wins. Then you pop on down there to PJ Popham at 2 wins. Jason Randolph with 2 wins and your current points leader. We'll get more into that. Randy Shreves with that 1 win, and Jeff Flero with that 1 win. And when you talk about Jeff Flero has 1 here, and Ben Wart has 1 here at Eldora Speedway. So those guys will be guys to watch. Who's it going to be tonight? It's going to be a good one. Points. Man, have they gotten close now, as we had those 2 drop races already. As we've came past week 5, the 2 drop races automatically go in there. So if you had a bad race, it's already dropped those races. And as the season goes on, if you have a worse race than the one that was dropped, then it would be dropped. But as it stands right now, here is your point standings for the summer 305s. Jason Randolph is still your points leader, and he has 413 points. He has 5 top 10s and 5 top 5s. He has yet to be outside the top 5. He is on a hot streak. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do here tonight at Eldora. In second, and close behind in second, and it's tied with him and PJ Popham with 402 points. Randy Shreves has 3 top 10s and 3 top 5s. And you look at PJ Popham, 402 points, 10. In the top 10s, he has 4. In the top 5s, he has 3. So there are your podium top 3 in points. As you look on down in your top 15, some notable areas. Jeff Flero has moved up 9 spots. He's in that 7th position. Ben Wart, your only back-to-back winner in Millertime, he is sitting in that 4th position. He gained 1 spot. Last week at Lima Land, Brandon Surratt had a rough outing. He is down 2 points, 2 spots. He was on that podium. You've seen his face up there in that 3rd position. He is now dropped out of there, and he is now sitting in that 5th position. Warren Samoy in that 6th position as well. Troy Flero, just below his father, -1. He dropped down 1 position. And then you see the guys that does not have a plus or minus by their name. Zach Neely, Kyle Vaughn, and Larry Bell. They were all drivers outside the top 15. They are now inside the top 15 in points. So they are excited. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back here at Eldora Speedway in just a couple seconds.
To the victor go the spoils. $175,000 to win. Kings Royals.
Yes, sirree. Eldora Speedway, the King's Royal. The King's Royal is going on here Friday. Well, actually, it's a double night, so it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And guess what? Dirt Eye TV will be there live for that episode on Friday and Saturday. So we're excited to get over there, the King's Royal. If you have not got your tickets, you better get them now. They're going fast, and it's going to be a packed house at Eldora Speedway for the King's Royal. That's going to be an exciting one. But tonight, we are virtual America Dirt Slinger week number 6. We're excited. And the drivers out on the racetrack are excited too. As you see, several drivers in pit road right now, getting their cars ready to go out there and turn some hot laps as we speak. As you see, we're sitting on board one of the drivers there on pit road. Got several different camera views to watch tonight. Troy Flero there. It's Troy Flero working the top side of the racetrack right now. As you can see, Troy Flero was one of the Miller boys picked tonight. It'll be interesting to see what he can do. People has filed into the grandstands as we await the kickoff of this one. As we get back high atop Eldora Speedway, you can tell that it is a big, wide, fast track. And the last time we came here in the spring was it exciting, to say the least. There was 4 and 5 car battles for the lead. At times they went 4 wide and even tried to go 5 wide around this racetrack for the lead. It was an incredible race, and if that is what we're going to see tonight, boy, you're going to have a show on your hands tonight, watching it on your big screen TV right there in your living room. We're going to step away again for one more break before we get ready to go racing here at Eldora Speedway.
I wanted to see the best drivers that I possibly could on the same racetrack on the same night.
Shepard, bears on the wall. Shepard.
Welcome back to Eldora Speedway. We are less than 11 minutes until we do go qualifying here around the racetrack. Something to make mention, we do have a special race coming up here in August that nobody wants to miss out on. I believe that is August the 18th, and that will be the Kings of Millertime. Be the very first race that a payout will be out there. Over $500 in prizes. The top driver in the feature will receive $200. $200 is on the line for that first place. And we will have a money race in the dash. So it'll be dash for cash in that. And that is based on sponsorships, and right now it's about $50, $60, $70 on the line there for it. So you could potentially be coming away with $250, $270 some dollars if you're able to win both the dash and the feature. And that is the Kings of Miller. It'll be coming up here shortly. You'll want to listen in for more information on that, as we do eliminate tracks throughout the racing season up to whenever that race does start. Today on the pre-race show, we did eliminate 2 races. Williams Grove was one race track that was eliminated, and another racetrack was Lernerville. So those 2 tracks we are definitely not going to. But next week we'll eliminate 2 more, so the drivers will kind of start to see what track is it possibly going to be later on in the season. As we look on the ticker here, as these hot laps has came up, and you see the Flaros, of course, always on top of the leaderboard in practice. Jeff Flaro is your quickest right now, with Troy Flaro behind him. Chris Sine is in that 3rd position. Byron Gay is in 4th. In 5th, Brandon Surratt. Greg Barnett is in that 6th position. 7th, Brandy Shreves, your last week's winner. In 8th is Zachary Neely. In 9th is William Henry. And rounding out the top 10 is Lance Jackson. Those are your drivers right now that is in the top 10 in these hot lap sessions. As we have counted 34 drivers that has entered the pit. So a big field tonight. As we take a look also tonight on our track trend analysis here at Eldora Speedway. Your race trend analysis shows an average caution of 4. 4 cautions will fly here at Eldora Speedway. Your average best lap in a race is a 15.474. And this is based off of 6 races. And your average lead change is 4. So back and forth jockeying. Will they have more lead changes tonight? I kind of think that we will. And finally, your track record. And it is a fast one. I mean a fast one. And it was set back in the Winter Series Season 2 with a 15.018. And that was set by Brad Lamberson. He has your track record here in Millertime. Will we see that record broke? That is going to be a really hard lap to turn, as right now in hot laps, Jeff Flaro turned a 15.141. So not even where he needs to be in contention to break that record. So we'll see if that will be broken. Tonight, we also want to thank our sponsors. We have picked up a couple new sponsors for this week to finish out the racing season. Bluffton Golf Club, we can't thank them enough for their contribution to Dirt ITV. As you see, their logo will be displayed down the bottom right-hand corner as it loops across, and all of our donors, you'll see those down there. Luke's Bar and Grill, we can't thank them enough as well for being a sponsor with Dirt ITV. Hidden Creek Golf Club, again, can't thank you guys enough. Thank you for donating and being a sponsor of Dirt ITV. Miller Creatives, can't thank them enough. And Bell IT Solutions, everyone that's been on board with us, thank you, thank you, thank you. If it wasn't for you, we would not be able to put this broadcast on for some of these guys out here. Let's take a look more at what's out on the racetrack. There we still have Troy Flaro. Chris Sine is in the pit right now. Byron Gay's out there, that 70 machine. He was my pick to finish second here. So he's running hard. Brandon Surratt just underneath him in that 73 machine. Greg Barnett is in the pits. Randy Shreves. Randy Shreves here in the 56 machine, your last week's winner. You can see Randy Shreves' car down there in the 56 machine in pit road. Zach Neely. Zach Neely in the 18 machine. Bill Henry. Bill Henry here in the 33 machine. He's here with us tonight. Lance Jackson is here. Brian Wax is here with us. Doug Gary is back with us in the 00 machine. Jason Randolph is here tonight. Ted Muffle. Dustin Morris. Chris Miller. Larry Bell. Jason Haynes. Ryan Insinger. Steve Miller. Kevin Battering is here. Garrett is here. Thomas is here. PJ Popham is here. Kirk is here. Ben is here. Mr. Wart is here. Rick Heatherly is here. Robert Smith is here. Gordon Insinger. Brandon Lagoon. Pat Boice. Robert Yost. Todd Danbury. Jay Shorts. Several guys. I mean, we're looking 34 drivers here, and 30 guys will make the feature tonight. So we will have 4 drivers that will not make the feature tonight. As we look at your analysis here on your weather analysis here for the track here at Eldora Speedway. You got the temperature at 20 degrees Celsius. A little bit of rain in the forecast tonight, but we think that we will be all right. A couple drops was earlier reported, but right now it's all clear. Got a little bit of wind gust here. Air temperature is just nice here in Rossburg, Ohio for this race here in week number 6. As you also see down here, we have the battle box relative on where they're at on the racetrack. It also shows what class of driver they are and what their total ranking is. For instance, Chris Sign there is a Class A driver with a 3,000 I rating. So you'll see those battle box throughout the night. That's the battle box. And we'll have different kind of looks to the track as well. Here you'll see the grid on the left-hand side here. So that's a little different look that we're not doing before. So we do have that for you guys tonight. Got your lap times by specific driver. So there you have in that 12th position, Doug Ungary that we're highlighting right now. On those lap 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, it's showing you their lap times. So we can click on Troy Flero that's out there, and it'll flip right on over and show us what Troy Flero's lap times are and how many laps they've turned. Looks like Troy Flero's already turned some 98 laps out there. Zach Neely, again, he's turned about 68 laps out there. All these guys trying to put in as much time as they possibly can before we go racing here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are under the 30 seconds before qualifying. Drivers meeting has concluded. We are T-minus 10 seconds and counting, and we will kick it over into qualifying, and we will see who is our fast drivers here tonight. If this is the first time you've been with us on Dirt ITV, we welcome you to the program, and we will explain qualifying for you. Qualifying is a closed session. We will not see those drivers out there to speed up the program. Everyone will be out there. They'll turn their lap time. They have 2 laps, but we will see these drivers come up onto the screen. You'll see it coming across their best lap. That'll show you where these drivers are. I can tell who's out onto the track right now. We got Byron Gay, Brian Wax, Zach Neely, Ryan Insinger, Jason Randolph. There's several drivers out here. It's already came out onto the speedway as laps are being turned. As we wait to see who is going to turn a quick lap again. A 15.018 is the fastest time. See if that will get beat. First lap is about to come in. Your first lap is in now. As you'll see drivers coming across. Brandon has your quick time right now. Zach Neely is in that second position. And now Jason Randolph takes over the top position of the 15.203. Greg Barnett now turns over the second position with a 15.219. Good lap there. Chris Sine with a quick time of 15.135 is Chris Sine. He is your top qualifier right now with a quick time. That is a very fast lap right now from Chris Sine. Jason Randolph in second. Greg Barnett in third. Fourth is Robert Smith. Fifth is Zach Neely. Greg Barnett in that third position looking really good. You look at Chris Sine and Greg Barnett and Bill Henry now turning in a quick time at a 15.225. All 3 of those drivers has went through the Dirt ITV training session, and they are showing it. Jeff Flero now with a quick time of 15.071. Jeff Flero turning in a good lap there. Jeff Flero putting down the hammer, getting close to that record. Jeff Flero now has your lead. Seth French put in a really good time. He's now taking over that third position. Seth French sitting in that third position. Jason Randolph has now dropped down into the 5th position as Troy Flero just topped him. Troy Flero with a 15.195. Look on down through here, some notable qualifying laps. PJ Popham turning a 15.467, 21st quick. I mean, that's not very good for him. I'd say he's going to be going back to the trailer and working on that car. Steve Miller putting in a 19th quick. He now dropped down to 20th. Byron Gay puts in a good lap now with a 15.262. He's in that 9th position. Larry Bell, the 15.305. Ted Muffle just turned a really good lap, and he's now in the 10th position. Randy Shreves in that 9th position with a 15.233. Byron Gay improved his time and is now a 15.225 in that 8th position. Only Byron Gay and Ted Muffle is out on the track, and Chris Miller's out on the track. And Ben Wart has now went out onto the speedway. Ben Wart just now getting up to speed now, as he is going to start his first lap and see if he can beat the track record. Ben Wart still out on your track. Ben Wart is your last guy to take a qualifying time here. Still have 3 other drivers that have not taken a time. We'll see if they end up taking time. Kevin Battering, Dustin Morris, and Robert Yost still left to qualify. As right now, Ben Wart just now turned in a time there. Ben Wart with a 15.340. He is 17th quick right now, and that looks like that's where he will finish in is 17th quick with a 15.340. We got close to the record, but it wasn't quite there. We have 45 seconds until we turn it over to the heat race. Kevin Battering looking like he may be starting his qualifying lap. He's going to have to hurry up and get that lap in. He's out there now. Kevin Battering is now on the clock, trying to turn a lap here. Dustin Morris and Robert Yost is the only two that have not taken a time right now. Jeff Flair right now sitting as your quick time. And in second is Chris Sine. As we await the qualifying lap here. Kevin Battering has a 15.526 and the session is concluded. It is over. He did not get to finish that second lap. He waited too long to get out there. So there is your results there. Or I'm sorry, your starting grid for your heat race. This is your heat race number one. Heat race number one. Doug Ungary will be on pole on this one. Doug Ungary in the 00 machine. He will be on pole here. You see his name there. Shows him in the 10 car, but that car is the 00 car. Then Robert Yost will be on his outside. In that third position will be Ted Muffle. Ted Muffle in the 26 machine. William Henry II will be in that fourth position. Troy Flair will be in the fifth position. In sixth will be Jeff Flair. Your quick time tonight, Patrick Boice will be in that seventh position. Steve Miller in the eighth position. Ninth, Thomas Hagelin from PA 20, number 24. Thomas Hagelin. From Indiana in the 94 machine will be Kevin Battering. In that 11th position, from Ohio, Todd Danbury in the 99. In that 12th position, from PA, Dustin Morris in the 20 machine. That is your grid for heat race number one as we get ready to get set for race number one of the night. So we look down upon the 00 of Doug Ungary. He will give us the command here on this one. As we are slated for 3 heat races tonight. We'll have 3 heat races for you. As iRacing Pace Truck is dipping off, we are going green flag racing. Green flag is in the air, and we are green flag Eldora Speed for the America Dirt Slinger Heat Race number 1. Doug Ungary gets an early command jump here with Ted Muffle following in right in behind Troy Flair. Jeff Flair making moves right now. He's back here in that 4th position trying to make more. Jeff Flair on the move from that 6th position. He's up into that 4th and final transfer spot. Now Ted Muffle on the inside of Doug Ungary for the lead. Ted Muffle looking for it and is looking to take the lead. Now it's going to be a 3-car battle for the lead. Troy Flair, Ted Muffle, they touch. Doug Ungary gets up in the air. That drops Ted Muffle on back. Jeff Flair up to 2nd. Troy Flair is leading the race right now. Jeff Flair is on the move, though. He came from that 6th position. Doug Ungary battling back on the inside of Jeff Flair. Ted Muffle now trying to work himself back up in there as he got kind of squeezed there in turns number 3 and went up to the top side. Doug Ungary still holding that 2nd position. As we are halfway through this heat race number 1, it is a 10-lap race. As Troy Flero is kind of running away with it right now. Doug Ungary's in that second position, but there's a lot of pressure there from Jeff Flero. Moffel looking underneath Flero right now, wanting to take over that third position, not being able to do it. Just one position out is Pat Boyce, as Ted Muffle still trying to get around Flero. Ted Muffle looking fast, Flero looking fast, as they're kind of held up with Doug Ungary just in front of them. As we come to the stripe, we're going to get two laps to go here. 2 laps now to go here in heat race number 1. Troy Flero is on the bottom, running away with it. Doug Ungary trying to hold off a hard charging Jeff Flero that started in the 6th position, is now into that 3rd position. Coming out of turns number 4, we have the white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Troy Flero up front leading this one. It is now side by side. Jeff Flero looking on the outside of Doug Ungary. Is it going to be enough here? He is pushing hard. And Doug Ungary comes up at the line. It looks like it's going to be Jeff Flero will take over the 2nd position. Jeff Flero barely beats Doug Ungary by .0010. That was a tight one there. As now we get set for your 2nd heat race tonight. On pole on this one is going to be Benjamin Wart in the 27 machine. On the outside of him is Brandon Surratt. He is in 5th in points right now, looking for more. He was in 3rd and he's dropped back a few. He's looking for a good show here. Sitting in the 3rd position, Jay Schwartz from Virginia in the 57 machine. Starting in 4th from Ohio in the 70 machine, that's Byron Gay. In that 5th position, the Firm Motorsports, Jason Randolph. In the 6th position from Florida, in the 91 machine, that is Chris Sine. In the 7th position, from California, Lance Jackson. In the 8th position, from Canada, Jason Haynes. In the 9th position, from Illinois, Kirk Swartz. In the 10th position, from Pennsylvania, Ryan Insinger. In 11th, Brian Wax from Ohio. And in 12th, Zoo Yost Racing, Robert Yost. We are going green flag racing. Green flag is out, and we are green for heat race number 2. Benjamin Wart takes the early command down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Byron Gay gets a little loose there out of 2 and drops back in this one. He's going to have to fight back if he's going to make something happen here. Brandon Surratt on the heels of Benjamin Wart with Jay Schwartz right there with him. Jason Randolph in that 3rd position, looking to get more here in this heat race number 2 in that 47 machine. Chris Syme working it into that 4th position in the 91 machine, just in front of Byron Gay. He has gotten into the transfer spot. Everybody wants that position right there. I'm sorry, the top 5. I am mistaken. The top 5 is being transferred into the feature. I just was relayed that by officials. So your final transfer spot right now in that 57 machine of Jay Schwartz. Byron Gay, a big run on the outside of him to try to take the lead. Back up front, Benjamin Wart is your race leader still. Brandon Surratt on the hills with Jason Randolph right behind. Chris Syme looking for more right now. He is currently your 2nd quickest on the racetrack. That last lap, he was actually the fastest guy on the racetrack. Ben Wart still your race leader with 5 laps to go. We're halfway through this one. Byron Gay now has your final transfer spot in that 5th position. He's looking to make the feature. Chris Syme looking to etch his name in this one. In that 91 machine, and Jason Randolph in that third position. Slowly but surely catching Brandon Surratt, but it's probably going to be too late as we've got 2 laps to go. Randolph, hard charge into the turns number 3 and 4, trying to dive it in there hard. 2 laps around Eldora Speedway here in race number 2. Another hard slider here coming in for Jason Randolph. Jason Randolph running that slider line. White flag is in the air for Ben Wart. Ben Wart is your race leader. Ben Wart up front, and he is going to take this one out of turns number 3 and 4. Ben Wart will be your race winner. Ben Wart, your winner in heat race number 1. Congratulations to Ben on that one. Second was Brandon Surratt, Jason Randolph, Chris Sine, and Byron Gay rounded out your field. As we get ready to go into this one, we're going to check and see if we can get Troy Flaro. See if we can get a copy from Troy Flaro. Troy Flaro was your heat race number 1 winner. Troy, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Troy, congratulations on your heat race. What was it like out there for you?
Well, honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. I was gonna follow up with my dad, hopefully, if he got up there, but I think he got tangled up right off the start, and I had to improvise. But yeah.
Good luck to you in your race, man. You look fast out there. Good luck in the feature.
Hopefully I can bring it in the race there, but I don't know. I don't have the experience at Eldora, so fingers crossed.
Good luck. All right, let's get into the final heat race number 3, and after we get done with that, we'll get up with your heat race number 2 winner. On the pole here from PA, Brandon Lagoon. In the second position from California, Zachary Neely. In that third position from Texas, Larry Bell. In the fourth position from the Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Randy Shreves. In fifth from Carolina, Greg Barnett. Seth French will be starting in that sixth position. In seventh from Michigan, Garrett Papiette. In eighth, PJ Popham. In the ninth position, Chris Miller. In 10th, Rick Heatherly. And in 11th, Gordon Ensinger. We're going green flag racing here out of turn 4. iRacing Pace Truck has hit pit road. It is green flag racing. Zach Neely to the command early on in this one, and he'll take over the race lead here coming out of turns number 2. Randy Shreves in that second position on the outside, looking for more here. Cars get together there just behind there with Seth French. Now it's getting really tight on back in there. So it's 3 and 4 wide. 2 cars tangling. They're out of this one. Randy Shreves back on up here. As PJ Popham was one of them that got in an accident there. He's back in the 10th position. He's going to have to try to make himself through the B-main to make it into this one. Randy Shreves is now taking over your race lead from Zach Neely. Randy Shreves on the top side of this racetrack here at Eldora in that sharp-looking number 56 machine. Garrett in that third position right now, and Seth French right on the heels of Garrett, looking for more. And in that final transfer spot, you have Greg Barnett getting kind of loose there, coming out of turns number 4. That opens up the door for Brandon. Brandon on the outside with Larry Bell on the inside. They're both trying to get in this show. Top 5 transfer in. Back up front, Randy Shreves is running away with it right now. Zach Neely in the second position, but a really hard charging Garrett is wanting around him. He looks faster right now. Seth French is right there in striking distance if they make contact with each other. As they do a little bit, Garrett tries to get a little bump and run there. Gets underneath him now. As we have 4 laps to go around Eldora Speedway. Garrett's on the inside of him. On the outside, Seth French. They're both going to pass Zachary Neely here. And now on the wall hard in the 54 is Seth French. Regathers it back up. He's still got that transfer spot. Randy Shreves up front still, leading this one with 2 laps to go. 2 laps left in your final heat race of the night. He comes out of turns 3 and 4. The white flag is in the air at that flag stand, and he will have 1 lap to go. Your final lap here in heat race number 3. Zach Dealey in that 3rd position. Garrett has taken over that 2nd position. 4th is Seth French, and Brandon has your final transfer spot. Out of turns number 4, Randy Shrees will take home the win here in heat race number 2, 3. Garrett in 3rd, Zach in 3rd. 4th will be Seth French. 5th will be Brandon. 6th, Larry Bell. And Greg Barnett will be last place there. He'll have to go from the B main. So B main will be gritting up here momentarily as we try to get a hold of Ben Ward here. We'll see if we can dial in on Ben Ward. Mr. Ben Ward, you got a copy from Heat Race number 2, your winner. What was it like out there for you, Ben?
Yeah, I was just glad I was able to actually win a heat race for once. I don't think I've done that yet this season. Really, I was just a matter of getting a good start there on the green, and once I got a good start and clear of Brandon there, I was pretty much just a matter of hit my marks for 10 laps.
Yeah, man, you're going to be having a good starting position here in your feature race, so good luck to you out there in the A main.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Let's see if we can go ahead and dial in on Randy Shreves here. Randy Shreves was your heat race number 3 winner. Looked really strong out there. Randy, what was it like out there for you?
Car felt really good. Track felt fast. It's tacky still. Don't know what happened with, I think it was Zach in front of me, but I kind of got into the back of him a little bit. That was interesting, but after that I just ran my line and pulled it off.
Good luck to you in the A main. We're about to get started for the B main. All right, B main action there. You see the running order. We had it up there for you guys. Kevin Battering, Kurt, Larry Bell, Thomas, Jason, Rick, Steve, Jay, PJ, Thomas, Brian, Gordon. That is the 12 drivers in your B main here. 4 drivers will be going home tonight. PJ Popham is right now out of this one. He is going to have to try to get himself in the show. And right now where he starts, he would actually be on the bubble to be eliminated. We'll have to see what happens here. This is going to be a good one here. See what PJ is able to do. Hopefully he can keep the car clean and make it one up in there. He's been in this position before, and now he's have to deal with it again. Back up front, you're going to have Kevin Battering putting the race show on here. Green flag is out on the speedway for your B main action. Kevin Battering takes your early command here in this one. Thomas Haglund has now taken over the 3rd position. Larry Bell's kind of stuck on the bottom right now. PJ Popham already up into the 6th position from 9th. He's on the move. He says, I'm not messing around with these guys. It's time to go to work. Larry Bell in that 5th position, trying to work the bottom side of the racetrack, not being able to do it. PJ Popham now takes over that position. He's into the 5th position. Cars get together. Larry Bell into the side of Thomas Haglund. They try to gather back up. PJ Popham now into the 3rd position. Kevin Battering is leading this race in that 94 machine right now. It is a 14-lap B main on the speedway, and the caution flag has flown here in your B main. PJ Popham's on the move from 9th place. He's your biggest mover right now, up 6 positions. Lance Jackson, another one, He's up 7 positions. He started 17th in this one. He's up into the 10th position. Several guys that was involved in that accident, Larry Bell, Thomas Hagelin, and Gordon Ensinger, they're all getting repairs right now, trying to get themselves back out onto the raceway. They're both in the pits right now. They are scored 16th and 17th, and that would be outside of the top 14 that would be transferred in. Top 14 will transfer. So right now they're out of this one, hoping to get back in it. They're probably going to have to hope for a yellow because we're going to be going green flag racing here soon. So we are 6 laps completed of a 14-lap race. We look on board with Kevin Battering. He is your race leader right now. Kevin Battering, PJ Popham in that 3rd position. He'll start on the inside of row number 1 here. As you look on board with PJ. So we'll go green flag from this position. We'll see what she looks like from the eyes of PJ Popham. iRacing Pace Truck is dipping out. We are about to get the command to go green. Green flag is out. PJ Popham gets a good run here into that 2nd position. He goes to the inside here, looking for the lead now. Inside of the lead for Kevin Battering. PJ Popham is there. Slide job, PJ Popham. Crossover job for Kevin Battering on the inside. PJ Popham on the outside. Going to have the momentum on out and around. Jason now takes over that 2nd position. As they are side by side most of the way around it from about 3rd, 4th place on back. And cars get into the wall a little bit. They keep her going. PJ Popham still leading this race. We have 11 laps down of a 14-lap race. PJ Popham, Kevin Battering is starting to close the gap there a little bit on him. PJ Popham running the top side. Kevin Battering just a little bit down, looking on the inside of him, not being able to do it right now. We have 13 laps completed of a 14-lap race. We're coming to the white flag this time by. White flag is out of turn number 4. White flag. Brian Wax is now taking over in that 3rd position. Jason in the wall turns it around. PJ Popham, now your race leader, still up in command. He is coming out of turns number 4. Kevin Battering looking to the inside for the final ditch effort, not being able to do it. Kevin Battering will come in 2nd. 3rd will be Brian Wax. Kurt will be 3rd. 5th will be Greg Barnett. 6th will be Lance Jackson. Rick Heatherleo 7th. Robert Smith in 8th. Jay Schwartz in 9th. And Ryan Ensinger will be 10th. 11th will be Bill Henry. Steve Miller 12th. 13th will be Chris Miller. We are getting ready here. We're getting the guys out there for warm-ups. As we do so, we're going to take a look at the temperature of the track and what it all looks like here around this half mile here at Eldora Speedway. We got roughly about a 2-minute session here. They'll be able to work the track in, and then we'll be going green flag racing in your feature event tonight. It'll be a good one. Before the race starts, we want to go over the track trend analysis here for you. This track trend means everything here. There's your track trend analysis. You have an average caution of 4. Your average caution lap is 4. Your average best lap in a race is a 15.474. Your average lead change is 4. So it'll be interesting to see what these guys are able to do tonight here in your week number 6 feature race here, America Dirt Slinger. Guys really working the track in right now, trying to make this track nice and racy. As the red flag is out, and they will be finishing up, and we will be getting your starting lineup started here. All right, your starting grid for tonight. On pole tonight is going to be Troy Flero. Troy Flero is a pick that I believe Chris Miller picked to win this one. He is going to be your pole setter in this one. From Canada, in that second position, Benjamin Wart from PA. He'll be starting right there, close to them all, right up front. He's got a really good shot to win this one. There's some really good guys right up here on this front row here. Ben Wart being one of them. He's a 2-time winner. So keep an eye on Ben Wart. Randy Shreves. Randy Shreves will be in that third position. The Sofa King Fast Sim Sports and the 56 machine of Randy Shreves. That fourth position will be from Canada, will be Jeff Flero. In that sixth position, or sorry, the fifth position will be BNS Racing of Brandon Surratt, a 73 machine. Sixth position will be from Michigan, will be Garrett Pepiot. The seventh position from Ungary Motorsports will be Doug Ungary. The eighth position, the Firm Motorsports, will be your points leader, Jason Randolph. The ninth position, from California, Zach Neely. The 10th position, from the Plains, Ted Moffel. In 11th, be Chris Syme from Florida. In 12th, from New York, Seth French. We get ready to go green flag here. We'll round out the next bit of your starting grid. Pat Boice will be in the 13th position. 14th will be Byron Gay. Brandon will be in 15th. PJ will be in 16th. Kevin Battering 17th. Brian 18th. 19th Kurt. 20th Greg Barnett. Lance Jackson will be in 21st. 22nd Rick Heatherly. 23rd Robert Smith. 24th be Jay Shorts, and 25th be Ryan Insinger as we're about to go green flag here out of turns number 4. iRacing Pace Truck has hit pit road. It is green flag racing in your feature event here at Eldora Speedway, America Dirt Slinger. Troy Flero jumps out to the early lead. Ben Wart right on the heels as we got some cars gathering up with each other. Big wreck back here, including Byron Gay was one of them. Cars are sideways, upside down, and the caution flag is out. That was some crazy bit of mess right there on back into the pack. Several drivers getting involved there. As you can see, Byron Gay upside down. Kind of restart that. Here, we'll replay that for you guys so you can see it. Byron Gay on the top side. I mean, it's 4 wide coming out of that turn. It started right up there with Seth French. He got sideways and it just stacked up, and it was just nowhere to go for these guys back here in the back. Caused a big, big wreck. as these guys will try to get back into the pit and make repairs. Byron Gay had to get a tow. He was upside down, as we was not able to complete one lap here. We'll see what the officials decide. They may try another double file restart, or they may go single file. We'll have to see. Looks like they are starting to stack them up and rack them up for a double file restart. We'll try it again. Flaro, Wart, Shreves, Flaro, Surratt, Papiat, Ungary, Randolph, Neely, your top 10. We're about to go green flag. We're going to get it one more time around. One more time around to get these guys stacked up for this double file restart. Troy Flaro will be the command of this race. Ben Wart on his outside. Randy Shreves in that third position. PJ Popham back here. He had to get repairs. He's back here towards the back of the pack. He's having a rough night again. Green flag is out. Troy Flaro's on the throttle. Gets a really good restart there. Everyone drops to the bottom of the racetrack. Jeff Flaro takes it to the top. Going to try to put it 3 wide. Garrett is trying to put it in there. Jeff Flaro on the outside trying to make it work. Jason Randolph on the top side of the racetrack trying to make some moves there. He's in that 9th position right now. 8th position now, scoring. Troy Flaro still your leader out front. Now a slide job by Ben. Crossover move, Troy Flaro. The race is heating up here for the front. Troy Flaro on the bottom. Ben Wart on the top side of the racetrack. Randy Shreves right behind him to see if anything happens. Now Jason Randolph is now scored into the 7th position. He's on the move. Troy Flaro, still your race leader. Ben Wart tried to put a slide job on him for the lead. Took it for a moment, but that was it. Ted Muffle working the bottom side of the racetrack right now into that 9th position. Really looking strong there. Another slide job by Ben Wart. Crossover move. Troy Flaro at the line. Troy Flaro still your race leader. Lot of pressure here up front. 4 cars battling for the lead here. We're 7 laps down of a 30-lap race. Troy Flaro leading this one, but not by much. Ben Wart trying to look underneath Troy. Garrett now on the inside now. He's taking over that 2nd position. Garrett Pipiat is now going for the race lead down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Ben Wart crossover move 3 wide. Ben Wart underneath Garrett. Looking for the race lead, not being able to do it. Now it's a 3-car battle for that 2nd position with Randy Shreves on the top side of this racetrack. Ben Wart now on the bottom. Garrett Pipiat on the bottom. Troy Flaro still leading this race. They're all over it. They're swarming like a bunch of bees around here. Troy Flaro on the top side, Garrett Pipiat on the bottom. Pipiat looking for the race lead now. Slide job coming in turns number 3 and 4. Randy Shreves in the middle trying to look for more. It's a 3-car battle for your race lead. Randy Shreves in the middle. Troy Flaro on the top side. Garrett Pipiat is now taking over your race lead. Randy Shreves on the middle side of the racetrack looking underneath Troy Flaro. Papiat is now still your race leader on the bottom side of the racetrack as the caution flag is out on the raceway. That was getting heated up there. Garrett Papiat is now your race leader looking really strong up there. Randy Shreves really looking good too. All 3 of these drivers are trying everything they can. And like I said, it is like a pack of bees just swarming each other. Who is the queen bee is the question. Who is going to take this one home? As we are 12 laps down in a 30-lap race. as we had to regroup and re-rack them and stack them as it was getting hot and intense in here. Well, it's our second caution of the night. After a hard restart there, took out several cars. We're now underway. We've got 12 laps completed in this one. Garrett Pepiot has taken over the race lead. Troy Flero right there in the second position. They're racking them up, stacking them up, double file restart. It's about to get more exciting here at Eldora Speedway. Troy Flero, Garrett Pepiot, Randy Shreves. Pace car's in. Green flag is out on the speedway. Randy Shreves gets a pretty good restart there. Bottom side of the racetrack. Garrett Pepiot. Big run coming from the top side of the racetrack with Troy Flero. Troy Flero on the top side. Randy Shreves working the middle side. Randy Shreves is now taking over that second position. Troy Flero right on the back bumper of Randy Shreves. Garrett Pepiot is taking the race lead, and now the caution flag is back out onto the speedway. Garrett Pepiot is on the move there, and he was gapping him. Garrett Pepiot, the guy to beat tonight. 14 laps down of a 30-lap race. Byron Gay looking for a wave around now. He will be on the lead lap. Really good racing around the speedway. Unfortunately, we had a car turned around there, and we will try to restart them here. As you see the running order across the top of your screen, you can find your favorite driver right now. Oh, the race is really heated up front here, as we cannot get away from what the leaders are doing. They are putting on a great show for all of you guys here tonight. Brandon Surt is in that 6th position, running well. Jeff Flero back there in the 7th position. 8 is Doug Ungary. 10th is PJ Popham. He is coming back up through the field. iRacing pace truck lights are out. We will be going green flag racing. I apologize. PJ Popham is scored in the 13th position. iRacing pace truck hits the pit road. Green flag is out. Garrett Pepiot gets a really good restart. Randy Shreves working the top side of the racetrack. Going to have a big run down this backstretch. What's he going to be able to do with it? Sticks it clear to the top side of the racetrack. Garrett Pepiot works a slider line, as he is race leader coming across the line with 15 laps down. We're at the halfway point here as we are completing the midway of this race. Garrett Pepiot has worked himself into the race lead, and he is not looking back right now. Randy Shreves looking for more, trying everything he can to close into the back bumper of the next car in front of him. You look on board. On the wing of Randy Shreves, working the top side of the racetrack. He's trying to close the gap. Not being able to do it right now, as guess who's on the move now? Jason Randolph is now up into the 3rd position. Slide job on Troy Flero. Troy Flero will keep it to the top side of the racetrack as the caution flag is now back out onto the speedway. When we get back racing, we're going to have 12 laps to go in this one. We have 12 laps to go. It's all Garrett right now up front. Jason Randolph has now, once again, put himself inside the top 5 again. He's in that 3rd position. We have not talked much about Jason Randolph today, but now he's inside that top 5. He's on the move. He's ready to pounce on these guys in front of him. This may be his opportunity here, as this is going to be a good restart for all of them. It will be stacked up, double file restart on this. We are more than 10 laps, so we will be going to double file restart here. You're going to have Randy Strees on the outside, and right behind your leader, you're going to have Jason Randolph. And on the outside of Jason Randolph, you're going to have Troy Flero. It is going to get exciting here as we're going to have the 12 laps to go. Hold on to your seats, guys. It's going to get exciting. Double file restart has now started. We'll have 12 laps to go here as they take the green flag. We've got the 1 to go. iRacing Pace Truck lights are out here at Eldora Speedway. Hold on, folks. It's going to get wild here. Jason Randolph, your points leader, is in that second row inside. Here we go. On command of Garrett. Garrett has the throttle. He is on it. Randy Strees with a really good restart here. Look out for Randy Strees on the top side of the racetrack. He's probably going to have a really good run here coming out of turns number 2 and 3. Down into 3 here. Randolph still sticking to the top side. He's wanting that top side to come in. It hasn't yet. He's right on the back bumper now of Garrett. Pepiot working the bottom side of the racetrack. Randy Strees looks to the bottom now, underneath of Jason Randolph. Jason Randolph trying to close in on Randy Strees now. Garrett Pepiot is still your race leader. Randy Strees drops it down to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to look everywhere. He's loses and gained there in turns 1 and 2 to Pepiot. Back to the top side of the racetrack. Jason Randolph looking underneath of Randy Strees for that second position. They're side by side as they cross the line. Randy Strees to the bottom. They touch. Jason Randolph and Randy Strees touches a little bit. Opens up the door. 3-car battle now for third. Ben Wart right there now in the mix of it, working the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes Ben. He's getting alive. Randy Strees drops to him back. Brandon Surratt with a big move on the inside of him, taking over that 5th position. Jason Randolph now looking, trying to find a way to catch up to your race leader. Ben Wart has been on the move, working the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to look for more. Troy Flair now back up into the 4th position, and now look, Doug Ungary now looking more for a top 5 finish now. Brandon Surratt back underneath him. Ben Wart on the bottom side of the racetrack, looking underneath of Troy Flair. Troy Flair working the top side. He's really coming in now. Back up front, Garrett Pepiot is still your race leader. We have 5 laps left. Coming to the line, we'll have 4 to go. Jason Randolph is closing in on Pepiot, your leader. The race is now on. Pepiot now working the top side of the racetrack as Randolph is now trying to work the bottom. They both go to the bottom side of the racetrack now. Slide job line, both of them. They take the same line. The 47 machine is out front of Garrett Pepiot. Ben Wart still working the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to look for more as we still have 3 laps to go as they cross the stripe. We're going to get the 2 laps to go. 2 laps are out for Garrett Pepiot. Will he be your first 305 race winner in the Millertime as we are got the caution flag is out. The caution flag is out at Eldora Speedway, folks. Oh, man, it's going to get wild here when we get to the restart here. These guys are going to be having their elbows up in this one, as it is going to be a battle here for the final few laps here at Eldora Speedway. It's going to be a green-white checker finish, and it's going to be a single-file restart. Pepiot will be your race leader with Jason Randolph in second. Randy Strees really having a rough outing there. Was really looking good. Jason put a move underneath, clipped him just a little bit, had to regather it up. Guys were starting to make moves around him. There you see Randy Streves on the racetrack, nowhere near the leaders now. He's outside the top 5. He was right up there racing with them all. Really looks strong. And now we're going to have a green-white checker, and he's way back here, kind of out of contention of the win in this one. Yeah, Papillot is going to be your race leader here. We're about to go green. We got the 1 to go. The iRacing pace truck lights are out. We are going green flag out of turn 4. It's going to be on the command of Papillot with Jason Randolph right on his heels. Ben Wart right there. Troy Flero. All these guys have a chance to win this thing. They all got to get a really good restart on Garrett Papillot. Green flag is out. Papillot's on the throttle. The top 3 get a really good, decent restart here. Jason Randolph goes to the middle side of the racetrack. Papillot goes back up to the top. Jason Randolph getting a pretty good bite up top. It's about a car and a half length separation between the two. Big slider coming here for Jason Randolph, coming to the back bumper of Papillot. Now to the bottom side of the racetrack. Jason Randolph working the bottom side of the racetrack. They're side by side coming out of 2. It's about a car width difference. This is the final turn, final lap. Checker flag is out. On the inside, Papillot will be your winner. Garrett Papillot will be your winner. Jason Randolph will be in second. Ben Wart will finish in third. Troy Flero will be in fourth. Fifth will be Brandon Surratt. Sixth will be Doug Ungary. Wow, and there is your... I'm sorry, that is not the final order. As Garrett Papillot will be your race winner. Doug Ungary was 6th. 7th was Jeff Flero. 8th was Randy Streves. 9th was Seth French. 10th was Pat Weiss. 11th was PJ Popham. Zachary Neely was 12th. 13th was Kurt Schwartz. And 14th was Jay Schwartz. 15th was Robert Smith. 16th was Jason Haynes. 17th was Byron Gay. 18th was Steve Miller. 19th was Lance Jackson. 20th was Chris Miller. 21st was Kevin Bowering. 22nd was Bill Henry. 23rd was Rick Heatherly. 24th was Todd Danbury. 25th, Brian Wax. 26th, Ted Muffle. 27th, Greg Barnett. 28th, Ryan Insinger. 29th is Chris Sine. And 30th was Brandon Lagoon. So your winner tonight, Garrett Papillot. Jason Randolph, another top 5. Great outing for him. And Ben Wart putting it in with a 3rd place finish. Was really running strong there. We'll see if we can dial up some of these guys. We'll get Papillot down here. We'll get Ben Wart down here. We'll start with your 3rd place finisher. So we'll start with your 3rd place finisher, Ben Wart. Really started making the bottom side of the racetrack and just wasn't able to have enough there as the 2 guys in front of him was kind of running their own little race there. What was it like out there for you, Ben Wart?
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to work the bottom there for so many laps. I mean, sometimes I could hit it really, really well, but other times I, missed it and kind of spun the tires a little bit and couldn't really get the drive off that I needed. But yeah, once I got by Troy, I think it definitely helped because he was kind of, running the same lines that I was trying to run and holding me up a little bit. I figured I was a little bit faster than him. But yeah, I just didn't have anything for those top 2.
Yeah, so the track, did it change more than what you anticipated it was going to be here coming into the night?
Yeah, it definitely slickened off a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Like the bottom, I knew the bottom was going to be there like early on, and I thought I'd be there for pretty much the whole race. But it seemed like there towards the end, like the bottom was really tough to hit. Like you really had to slow the car down and really get right up against that inside wall in order to hit it. And the top, even the top was, pretty narrow up there too. So,
well, congratulations on a top 5 finish and a podium finish in 3rd. Is there anybody out there that you would want to thank for that finish?
Just once again, thank Chris and Steve for putting on such a great show here at Millertime, and you for putting on a great broadcast. And congratulations to Garrett on the win.
Good luck to you next week when we travel to Weed Sport.
Good to see you there.
We now talk to your runner-up in 2nd, Jason Randolph, putting a show on up there. You and Randy Shreves was really battling it out there to try to catch Garrett. Garrett was a class field out there. What was it like out there racing with some of these guys?
Not too bad. The track was pretty tacky there, so it was pretty hammered down, and it looked like I got into Randy there a little bit, the right rear. Wasn't trying to do that, but so sorry to him. And otherwise, wasn't too bad out there tonight.
Yeah, so being in that second position, did you have anything for Garrett there on that restart? You knew it was going to be a single file restart. What was going through your mind there sitting right in behind him?
I kind of wanted to run a little bit higher through 1 and 2 than he did. Hopefully, get a run down 2 and try to sneak to the inside there, but he kind of blocked the high line, so I tried low, and it was good enough to hold on a second, but not good enough to take the lead.
I tell you, you've been on fire now. You have not dropped outside the top 5. That's incredible. Not very many race car drivers can say that. You're now through 6 weeks. What's that like? Not dropping outside the top 5. Are you anticipating like, oh my gosh, a bad week is bound to happen?
Yeah, you're bound to get some contact somewhere, or maybe even some net code, so just been stringing along some good finishes and staying out of trouble, and we'll see if it keeps going here.
Yeah, congratulations on your second place finishes, or anybody out there that you would want to thank.
I'd like to thank all the guys over at the Firm Motorsports, Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, ABR Setup Shop, Butt Kicker, Madden's Transport, 21 Designs, and Seabirds Race Media. You guys for all the hard work that you put into the league and broadcasting it and everything, and everybody coming out and having a pretty good race. Wasn't too many yellows, so pretty good night.
Thank you for racing with us. We'll see you at Weed Sport here next week.
Weed Sport, oh no. All right, hopefully we're talking again.
All right, we'll see you. And now your race winner, Garrett Pepiot. I hope I said that right. He was on fire, man. He came out of nowhere and took over the race lead and did not look back. What was it like out there for you, Garrett? Do you have a copy, Garrett? And we do apologize. Garrett is taking a nap in his trailer after a long battle with the racetrack there with the 30 laps around Eldora. He must be tired. Taking a little nap from us. So, congratulations to Garrett. He is your race winner tonight. Next up, we will be heading to Weed Sport. Weed Sport, roll them up tight. It will be an exciting one there. It'll be the very first race that Millertime has ever made the trip to Weed Sport. So that will be fun. Guys, we can't thank all of our sponsors enough as they rode across the bottom there. If you see them out, if you ever go to any of their places, thank them for sponsoring the Dirt ITV broadcast. Again, we can't thank Bluffton Golf Club, Lux Bar and Grill, Hidden Creek Golf Club, Miller Creatives, Bell IT Solutions, Barn Door Builders, and all of the guys that have donated, all the guys that's going through the training classes. We can't thank you guys enough. That's what puts the program on. And if it wasn't for you guys, this would not be possible. Until next week, we will see you at Weed Sport. Have a great week.